Now that I've gotten through the diaphragm releases, I'm coming up to the head and I'm going to do the vault holds. The vault holds help to, first of all, the first vault hold is where you just place your hands to the side. And some of this will be a little bit more explanatory in videos to come. But for right now, you just place your hands to the side of each side of their head, covering most of the bones. And the first vault hold is really to just kind of see the relationship that the bones are having with each other. I like to do the checking of the rhythm and then the diaphragm releases and then do the vault holds because it opens up the cranial system a little better to be able to tell what the bones of the head are doing. And there's a little imbalance the way that they're working, and that is normal considering that we had a little bit of misalignment in the body. So the first vault hold just really checks. It feels like the restrictions are more membranous. They're not osseous. The osseous feeling is where the bones are more stuck together, and that particular feeling feels like they're concreted together, like they're stuck with glue or something. The membranous are more milky kind of feeling where you're kind of swimming around with it. Then the second vault hold, to place the hand underneath the head, the fingers at the base of the skull, and the upper hand just on the top of the head. And again, you're feeling for what is going on with the bones, with the rhythm, and how they're relating to one another. There's kind of a horizontal pattern and a vertical pattern to these bones, the way they move. You just wait and get a little feel for that, get a feel for what's happening. And then we go to the third vault hold, which is where you're covered with a lot more. You're at the sphenoid bone and you're covering a lot more bones. You have to have your hands kind of spread, but you're feeling at the sphenoid. And you're feeling again the relationship of the bones. But this one, because your hands are spread across all of the sutures, this hold, for the way that I practice, it sets things up for a little bit better cranial base release, because everything is opened up in the body, and there's some big movements that just happened in the head right now, which seem to be a correction of that out of position head.
I had a slight headache on the side and it's gone now.
Oh, there we have it. Okay, now for the cranial base release is where you bring the head up. The fingers are tucked at the very base of the skull, and then you take some time. Now, ideally, you want to lift the head up, but you're not pushing into it. You're letting the weight of the head rest on the fingers, and then you just wait for that tissue to release. And as it releases, it's going to allow the head to drop back. So we'll get that to drop back. And there it goes. Letting the head come back out, and then taking the two fingers at the base of the skull and stretching the skin sideways, pulling it out like that. You're right between the base of the skull and the atlas, C1, and spreading it out, and then checking the head for how fluid the momentum is. And now we're ready to start the 10-step. So we will continue with our adventure. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.